Hey, blessings. How are you? Hey, Melly. Hey, NJ. Yes, please invite. Invite, invite. Doing pretty good. Doing fabulous. Hey, sun goddess. Yeah, they will be. Please share it out if you can. A lot of people don't like to get don't get my notifications, so the sharing is caring. I ruined Piglet. Oh my god. Oh my hell. I ruined Piglet. That's fucking hilarious. Mm. Oh my gosh. I am adding you now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, darling. How are ya, chickaboo?
I'm doing just dandy. Trying to figure out how to use this thing again. It's been a while, but hey.
Oh, I know. Even just 2 weeks, I had a hard time figuring out how to turn on my call-in feature.
Mm-mm-mm. So I hear I ruined Piglet's life.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Supposedly, you tortured her for months, and supposedly other people was blamed for it.
Hmm. That's pretty amazing. Let's see. Did I call Judy's mayor? Nope. That'd be Piglet. Did I call Judy's son's job? Nope. That'd be Piglet. Did I call on Cropper? Nope. That'd be Piglet. Did I call on Blair? No, that would have been Piglet multiple times because she's the one that put out the slap heard across Periscope and then the other slap like a week later. Um, let's see. I made one phone call on Piglet because she is a nut job. And it was actually done, oh my God, a year and a half ago, something like that. Um, other than that, see, a crazy thing happened. I downloaded an app to block those robocalls and telemarketers.
Mm-hmm.
And a few months ago, I was telling you, my phone was full. Couldn't take calls, nothing. So I had to take it into Verizon to have it checked. Well, they happened to find out that that app wasn't just for blocking. It actually recorded like every phone conversation I ever had. Yeah, it's not good.
Well,
Um,
it's not good for them, but it's plenty good for you.
well, I mean, that's just it. I mean, Piglet, she's so neurotic. She's a nut job. She was hiding under the bed because apparently her new bestie was going to do a drive-by shooting or something while she was there. It was really crazy. It was just nutso. And her biggest thing is, well, the two of them, the two, the murderer, the murdering hoe, and the other one, love to accuse people of being pedophiles. or have shit on their phone. And, apparently, I'm a pedophile too. Yeah, well, there's things that are called libel and slander. So a while back, when all those threats about my house getting burned down and shit, yeah, the police have all those videos, as well as my family, as well as 2 other entities. And one of those entities actually follows these people and gets the video. So, see, I'm busy taking care of my mother, who is in very poor health and now has been diagnosed with breast cancer and won't seek treatment for it. I don't have time for these scumbag dirtballs that have nothing better to do but to live on the fucking internet and calling CPS constantly. Oh, Pugly. I've got some emails you might want to see, darling. Yeah, to your CPS caseworker, to your bankruptcy lawyer. Yeah, they weren't from me. And I've got some recorded phone calls that were sent to me that were recorded by somebody else. So, yeah, when you lay with dogs, you're going to get fleas. And girl, you're getting your ass beat up by the fleas. Because the very people you think are your buddies were the very ones that just tore you apart. Only time I ever called CPS on you was when you accused me of doing it. So I called them up and introduced myself to them. Never gave your address, gave your name. I didn't have your address at the time. And I have that on recording too. So why you lying bitches sit over there and keep making up shit to cover up your own little dirty deeds? I've got all mine recorded, and I've got all yours recorded too. Quite a few admissions, quite a few sets of, here, do this, do that. You've got to call this one. And see, I wouldn't call on Cropper, and that pissed you guys off. I wouldn't call and make false allegations. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't call CPS on certain people. One of them I told you I did just to get you to stop freaking blowing up my phone. But nope, you'll never find my voice anywhere in any phone calls. It's pretty amazing. The ones that cry victim are the ones that are doing it to everybody. There's only one. November 6th, I think it was 6th or 8th, is when I dumped every one of these bastards. When I found out how dirty they were going to go, it wasn't bad enough they were contacting Cropper's wife, but then, oh, here, go ahead and tell Matt he can talk to Cropper's ex-wife too. Here, tell that one they can talk to Cropper's ex-wife too. I wouldn't do it. I was done. It was disgusting. And then they're going to bring Blair into it, and let's drag her into it. And she reached out, wanted to make amends and say she was sorry for everything she did to the murderer. And I wanted no part of that at all. And because I wouldn't go along with the games, yeah, whatever. So say all the lies you want. I've got no problem admitting what I've done. I've got no problem telling you the umpteen different screen names I had on Pedoscope. But then again, I don't put my children on it. I've got a few emails that, stipulate a few things, that came clean with a few things. So keep blaming me for doing shit. Keep poking the fucking bear, you old satanic psycho bitch. Because I will ruin your life. Because I told you, I warned you, you stalk my kids, I'll stalk yours. And I did exactly what you told me you did to mine. I went into the foxhole. The foxhole, you just go looking through people's Facebook pages, and you go and you look at people's names and you click on them and see if they're related to you. You psycho bitch. Yeah, but I never contacted your daughter. But hey, you guys make a good pair. You're both nuts. Fucking nuts.
Well, I was sitting here kind of wondering, I'm like, how in the hell did you supposedly ruin her life and then blame it on everybody else, like, as far as I knew, is, Piglet brought this all on herself because she was inside secret rooms everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. I've got several recordings of her where she totally trashed Amy Lynn. And then, when I asked who actually said that I got Amy Lynn beat up, Spawna said it was Piglet. And then the last recording I have, Spawna says it was Amy Lynn. Well, when you accuse me, yeah, I call the police department, introduce myself, ask them what happened, this and that. And I have all that on recording too. So be careful what you wish for or who you threaten. Because Satan, it's all going to come back and bite you, bitch. It's all going to come back and bite you. In the My Opinion page, yeah, I did say you were the one funding NJ. Because we didn't think Janice Fox was real. And so you told us she was. And then you stalked that poor old woman because you were going to stop her from being abused because that's elder abuse. You were contacting her son to stop her from giving NJ money. Yeah, just like you contacted mayors. You contacted a New York City department. I've got it all. I've got it all.
Did they forget that you were like their bookkeeper and their secretary on a lot of this shit?
Well, what was funny is, I was the one that they constantly call, here, you got to record this. Don't say nothing. I have never personally called anybody's family members because I just think that's fucked up. If I got a problem with you, I'm going to take it with you. You start fucking with my family, I'll start fucking with yours. I made that clear long ago. See, I don't need anybody to back me or to pretend they're my friend while she's crying because her other one's hooked back up with Pugly. Yeah, no. I can't be bought, and I will no longer lower myself to the bullshit that you people are doing. In the comments made about people's looks, my God, grow the fuck up. With as much shit that's going on in this country, you think you people might want to actually get off this thing. You might want to actually parent your kids, take the video games away from them, actually spend some time with them instead of everybody. And I'm not on Pedoscope. I haven't been. I've got on once for that Oompa Loompa looking skank bag muncher. But that was it. Because I will not engage. But I am so glad I take up so much space in all your minds. But I'm sorry. I've never thought of you fuckers once. There's only one person I kind of miss. And that was it. Because I was the only one there for her. To help her through some things. It wasn't me. Oh, NJ said this, or Tina said that, or this one said that. No, I knew your kids' names. I knew your pets' names. But that's all right. I get it. I won't play the games anymore because you people push stuff way too far. Way too far. And I hear there's an Alabama trip coming up. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is the rumor. NJ and her husband's planning on making an Alabama trip.
Oh, if there's comments, I'm not getting anything coming up, so I don't know. But I've got some stuff that I could send over to them if they need help to prove that this bitch is a psychopath. I got no problem with that. I just got to dig it up because I haven't had time. I've actually been living life and taking care of a very ill woman who apparently somebody doesn't give two shits about because she's running her mouth on Periscope all the time while I'm trying to clean up and unbury the damage that other relatives did to her and get her back living a decent life as a human being. But
well, yeah. I mean, I have told them that you're dealing with a lot. I didn't feel like it was my place to let them know that you were dealing with your mom having cancer because it was nobody's business.
Oh, I figured that was already out there and probably a GoFundMe already started. So,
No,
Okay.
what we talk about stays between us. You know
No,
that.
I didn't mean by you, but
Oh, by your daughter, yeah.
yeah, whatever. But
Or
um,
actually, the seed of Satan, whatever you want to call her.
mm, mm, mm. But the funny thing of it is I was lied to about several things, and I was busy doing my own thing and got pulled into some other bullshit. And there was some wrong shit done, and on both sides. And then it got pushed to a whole new level. And like I said, this will only stop when somebody's dead or in jail. Well, I chose neither. I chose to dump them all, but I'm glad I was right about the little FBI agent. Yep. Marietta's never wrong about people she says stuff about.
No,
Mm-mm-mm.
that's right. I remember us having this whole long conversation quite a
Yep.
while ago about the fake FBI agent and Judy's little bullshit with the fucking FBI agent.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm so glad I have nothing to do with this shit anymore. After the threats were made to burn this house down and shit like that, and people that I've never spoke to actually are basically enemies only because of their association with the Turners. I've never spoke to them, and they hate me as much as, I quote unquote hate them, not even knowing them. When they reached out to me and said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is your kids doing this to you," and I'm like, don't worry about it. There's mental illness all over the place, and I'm so focused for the last, what is it? March, April, May, June. It's been almost 6 months that I've been dealing with this. Um, and getting her the help that she needs in the equipment that she needs once it was all broken by the scumbags that were already living here. Um, I won't come back to Pedoscope. This is just a cesspool of scumbags. And I love how they drag a whole bunch of new people in because the other people stop listening to their bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's just amazing to me with everything that's going on in this country that these people have nothing better to do but to sit on this box still, apparently, and keep bringing my name up. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Piglet, you are a nut job. Please seek help, you psychopathic bitch.
And for those of you that doesn't know, Piglet is actually Pam, the little false preacher. Some of you guys are new and you wasn't around when her little nickname was Piglet. So yeah.
Yeah, her name was Piglet because she stuck her nose in everybody's business. Um, but it's amazing to me. Little Miss Innocent, I ruined her life. No, bitch. You hiding under the bed thinking somebody's going to be shooting you is what ruined your life. You walking hand in hand with Cesar Chavez is what ruined your life. You supposedly being related to the Bundys. Yeah. And remember, you said you were family with several people. Well, just because they're Mormon too does not make you family. You were all caught on all these lies before. See, I wanted nothing to do with you back then, but that was part of the plan because we had to have the numbers against the Turners. Yeah, there's many more chats out there. I'll own what I did. I don't give a shit.
Yes, everybody, this is the famous Marietta that is constantly being brought up by the other side that they like to blame everything for, including global warming.
Yeah, I can't see any comments. I don't have any comments on this. I don't know why, but whatever.
I've tried to keep her off the box because I know that she has a lot of more important things to be dealing with. But she wants to set some records straight. So, of course, I'm her number one cheerleader.
Well, that was just it. I mean, I have been pedoscope is not even entered in my brain. These people don't even enter my brain. Uh my focus is real life, reality, um doing what I have to for my community, taking care of my mother, taking care of things I have to take care of, as well as my own health. And so I don't have time for this bullshit games. And, you know, I will come out with a list of the names that I had. I can't remember them all, but I do have screenshots of every one of them. I'll own all that. Pugly, I had eyes wide open. Something like that, because you accused me of saying something about your eyes being too far apart, and that wasn't me. But you gave me a great idea to come out with that.
You might want to clarify who Pugly is.
That's Blair.
I know that, but some of these new people don't know her old nickname.
Well, the only reason why I didn't like her is because somebody else didn't like her, because, you know, their besties were whatever. But, you know, whatever. She always accused me of being on her scopes, and I wasn't. But that was funny when I'd go in there and rewatch it, and she'd be like, "That's Marietta. Fuck you, Marietta. Fuck you." And I'm like, oh my God.
I remember that scope. That was actually funny.
It's like, I am so glad that, you know, I take up so much of your brain, but Piglet, you're going to burn in hell, bitch. All the lies you're telling, tell people the truth. I only made one call on you, and it's a damn shame they didn't lock your ass up, because you need to be in a straitjacket. You've called multiple peoples, towns, police, CPS. You're a psychopath. And then you want to go, oh, well, I'm an ex-cop. No, you're not. Oh, I'm a senior citizen and they're picking on me. No, you're the one picking on people. You're the one stalking people, and you have been. I've got multiple recordings of the shit that you said you did. Most of it was by accident.
NJ just asked me, is Marietta going to give me me as in me, the stuff to show who is making the calls? Actually, I think Marietta is we're going to do that together once she's able to do that.
I've got, like I said, I didn't know I had recordings, because I didn't know the app recorded until my phone just would not even accept a phone call. So I had to take it into the shop, into Verizon, have them figure it out, and they found hundreds of recordings of phone calls. And there's a lot of stuff on there. I still haven't gone through them all, but I do have chats, stuff like that. I have emails. Once I have time to get it together, if I knew, you know, what the time frame was, because I am extremely busy. My mother is not well, and this is even hard for me right now to take the time to do this, because normally I'm getting her ready for bed and stuff. But she's actually watching Hallmark Christmas stories.
Nice.
Oh my God, she's an addict.
So
and eating
nice.
watermelon.
So, hey, me and your mom has another thing in common. We like our Christmas stuff.
Oh my God, she watches it all the time, and it's like, she's like, "Oh, he's so cute." I'm like, "Oh,
Okay,
oh."
NJ just asked, McKenna asked her about Materna and the calls she's made.
She asked about a recording. Now, I don't know if she's talking about the recording where I went after Materna for calling Cropper a pedophile. Is that what she's talking about? Because I'm not sure exactly what she's talking about. But you fuckers want to keep poking the bear, I'll bury you. The police
And
already know
Joanne
what's
says
going on.
prayers for your mom, by the way.
Who said that?
Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne, very much. Very much. I appreciate that.
And NJ said that's one yes.
All right. Yeah, I've got that one. But like I was saying before, these people all contacted me. Here, you got to record this. Just stay on mute and record this phone call. And I have never called anybody's family members, because I think it's disgusting. I was put on a phone call with NJ's sister, and once that phone call was over, I said, don't ever do that to me again, because I think that's bullshit.
And who was all on this call with NJ's sister?
The usual.
That
No
knows.
name. She'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
Turner.
No.
Pam.
God, no. Oh, no.
I'm guessing here. Cropper.
No, I've never spoke to Cropper. And he can say all the shit he wants about me. I don't give a shit. I actually had his back twice, and I don't know why, because of what he did to Nasa. But I ain't
Okay,
speaking to Nasa
Gina,
either. So.
Judy, and Tracy?
Do what? I'll tell you later.
Gina, Judy, and Tracy. Those were the guesses.
I'll tell you later.
No, it's not Tina. Tina and Marietta does not get along.
No. Nope. And not to mention, I have multiple phone calls from somebody who likes to hang off bridges, saying that, what she did too. So it's pretty funny. I can count on my two hands how many calls I've actually made and the extent of them. And it was actually 3 people. And that was it.
NJ said, was the call recorded with her sister?
I don't think so. I haven't gone through all the calls yet.
Okay. Yeah, give her a chance to go through all the calls. Yeah, we just actually found out that her phone recorded all these friggin' calls, about a month and a half ago?
Yeah, I couldn't even accept a call.
Yeah, because she had to take her phone in, and that's when she was like talking to me about it. And she's like, girl, I got all these calls recorded. She's like, it's going to take me years to go through them all.
See, I would do just about anything for my friends.
There's hundreds of calls, hundreds and hundreds of calls.
Hundreds.
This app recorded every call. And with her mom having cancer and her having a lot going on, she's been having a real hard time trying to, have time to even have to herself, let alone deal with this bullshit.
But see, I would have done just about anything for my quote unquote friends, if I felt they were wronged. And then I found out half of it was lies. And then to realize that it's a one-way street with these people. They've never had my back. All I heard was, well, at least I ain't got a cover for you no more. Cover? What are you covering for me for? Piglet. I had, in my opinion page, I said, you're the one funding NJ. You had that right. That's about all you've had right, crackhead.
Yeah, they're still trying to blame you on making all the police and CPS calls on the Turners, too.
Nope. If they pulled the police reports, they'll find out who did it. Nope. And the only reason why that phone call was made about the grandson is because I said that's the only way the police would show up. They weren't going to show up because the Turners were giving addresses out. Oh, well, the grandson's there. He's right there now. That's why that came in. And I was sound asleep. I mean, this is the extent that they will go. I actually talked to Router, whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, Mr. Roder.
Left a message for him. He did not call back, and that was my cue to say, okay, this has gone too far. I'm done. You can't control. And no, NJ, I never called CPS on your grandson being loose. I found out CPS was called through the grapevine. I heard about it after the fact. Didn't know anything about that going on. And I'm sorry, I can't see comments. I just have a black screen.
NJ, you can call in if you want. That way, that'll be the first actual time of you guys talking live on Scope. Since they like to assume you guys have been talking this whole time.
I've never spoke to her.
I know.
I have a problem with filthy mouth women. And other people know that. That's why. Oh,
I
Marietta
know.
doesn't like the C
You get
word.
on my ass for even saying the C word. I
That's
know.
the
I
C
know.
word. Yep. So I'm sure they'll be calling me that left and right now, but that's okay because see, your words don't hurt me. And I have got the videos are in the right hands. Because see, now you are fucking with a senior citizen that's basically not well. And you're messing with her caregiver. So there's already reports made. My family has the videos of the burning the house down and the bullshit. Yeah. And like I said, there is 2 people that have managed to get in by playing along and have multiple more videos. So keep fucking with me. Like I said, you think I ruined your life, Piglet? Buckle up, bitch. Because keep fucking and saying my name and you'll find out just how much I do have on you through all your own words, all your own phone calls, all your own little telling the truth things, you know. Yeah, well, somebody needs to call CPS on Blair. She's hitting that child. You need to call Marietta. Nope, I don't call CPS. You need to call. Well, somebody, Karen, you call. Karen, call. Yeah, I wasn't calling, and I never did, only to introduce myself. Never called CPS a day in my life. But nice try. Nice try. I did call welfare fraud. I will admit that. But because I didn't have firsthand knowledge, they couldn't take the report. That kind of shoots that one out the window, too.
Sure.
But see, I would have.
By the way, she wasn't talking about you.
Who?
By the way, she's just telling Marietta I speak my mind. No, she wasn't even talking about you, so don't worry about it. I will add you in a minute, Sun Goddess. Let NJ and Marietta talk for a minute and get some of this stuff discussed, and then I'll work on adding you.
Can you tell me, you mentioned a minute ago about them calling CPS on me. Who was that was doing that?
Well, that Piglet admitted she did it. Materna admitted she did it. And as I was told, when your grandson, and this is how we were told, when he got away from you or something and went over some wall to the neighbor's house or something, that the cops called CPS on you. And it's like, and then I got accused of that. And I'm like, I didn't even know what the hell happened.
But that never happened. My grandson never got away from anybody.
Well, see, there you go. So then the cop never called CPS on you.
And he, in fact, even told me that what happened was he was going to put a call in. And when he called over, they didn't even take a report on him because the people that were calling didn't have proof to provide to him. But because something was said to him, he's mandated to say something. The case wasn't taken because of him. He flat told me that my sister and these other people were the callers. And that's why that happened.
I never called CPS on you. Not once. Not once. Period. I don't call
Pam and Materna admitted to calling CPS.
Yep.
And did they say this on a call or in a chat, or how did they say this?
I believe it was a call. See, I have so many phone calls to go through.
Okay.
There's a lot of admittance on several people, actually. And the reason why they're blaming me for everything right now, because they really didn't think I would come out. And I really don't have the time, nor do I give a shit about this bullshit, because these people are so fucking irrelevant to me that I couldn't give 2 shits about them at all. But the point of it is that they're still trying to accuse me, and my psychotic spawn believes them. So, I mean, she needs friends, let her have them. That's fine. I don't care. And like I said, the authorities are watching. They're taking the videos. Any threats that are made against me are all being documented. So they're going to keep fucking with the wrong person. All they had to do is keep my name out of their mouths. That they just can't stop. They just can't get a life and move along.
Who all else has Pam and Materna called CPS on? Do you know?
Blair,
Blair.
multiple times. Remember the slap heard across the world or something? I forget how the hell they put that.
Yep.
And then there was another slap. And Piglet was losing her shit about that and wanted everybody to call CPS, and I wouldn't call CPS. I called CPS once to introduce myself to Pugly's CPS worker because, according to her, her bankruptcy lawyer said that she had the CPS database and I was the one that called. That's a lie. Never happened. I mean, you can all get your police records and stuff and find out who actually called, and you'll find out it's not me. There was times that I told them I called just to stop them from just driving me nuts. You got to call, you got to call, you got to call. No. I actually had a life. And
they've done that shit to all of us. Look at what happened when I was like trying to spend my day with my family at Lagoon. My phone did not shut up because they were constantly up my ass about this bullshit drama on this box. And it's like, I told you guys that I am like spending the day with my kids and family. Leave me alone.
Who told you to call? When they were trying to tell you to call, who was it that was telling you?
Oh, all of them. It's majority of that group over there. The original group.
There was a chat I know for sure that had Shauna in it that I had seen. And I think you actually put it out, NJ.
Yeah.
Oh, that was call the police, and Cropper says call the police. And
she made a call. Yep. And she lies about it and says that she didn't, and says that she was covering for Marietta, that she didn't make a call. She was covering for Marietta.
Yeah, just like, there's quite a few little lies that have come out that I've been told that's floating around out there. And like I said, they're going to keep poking the bear, and I'll put it all out. I'll put every bit of it out. Because I don't give a shit about a one of these people. Because they mean nothing to me. On November 6th was when I told them all to go fuck themselves as they're playing games with Cropper's ex and Blair. And, well, we need to get this one on this side, and we need to do this, and we need to do that.
What did they do with Cropper's ex?
Materna contacted her. Actually contacted the mother-in-law first. And then the mother-in-law, I guess, contacted the ex, who then they had their conversation.
Do you know what she said to her?
Well, there was a bunch of stuff said. Because she would sit there and highlight it or screenshot whatever was being said back and forth and put it in the chat between her and me.
So what exactly, in the roundabout way, don't have to be verbatim, but what was it that Materna was saying? Because, see, Materna's trying to tell the world that she contacted his ex because she only wanted to see if he was dangerous and would harm her and her children. That's what she's telling everybody. She contacted his ex, but she wanted to see if he was harmful and would hurt her and her children. She says that's all she said to her.
If anybody paid attention to the videos that came out right after that, she was calling him bipolar and he needs his lithium and this and that. It was a whole bunch of bullshit that was brought up between those conversations that I was very uncomfortable with. And that's what pissed him off, because I said, how would you like it if I let Cropper know that you're talking to his ex-wife? Well, you wouldn't do that because you're putting his kids in danger. How am I putting his kids in danger? This is just wrong. freaking wrong. But these people all have to contact family members, and I just have a big problem with that. But hey, some family members love to be involved with the drama because their lives are pathetic too. So that's just what
And
it
that's
is.
right. Me and Tamara was also in the chat, which I haven't put out yet, that big chat where it was admitted that Pam and Materna and I believe Sapphire was involved in it too, where they had made phone calls on Blair. They had put a letter in there from the caseworker. And they was calling the caseworker up around 2 a.m. just to find out if it was the right phone number so they could call her the next day.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
So when Pam and Materna decided that they were going to be cunts and call CPS on me, what exactly was it? Was it that they were claiming or saying during that time?
I don't know what the phone call was. They were just saying that they had called or whatever. I don't know what their claims were because half the time I wouldn't even listen to them because, Piglet runs her mouth and you can't understand her because she's always, you can't understand her half the time. And then, the murderer, she doesn't shut up either. So they overtalk each other. So half the time I didn't even listen or I'd have to go. And a lot of times I'd set my phone down and just go let my dogs out, go do whatever I had to do and come back and they're still going at it. Because I just got so sick of listening to the bullshit. So sick of it. It's like you couldn't take a phone call and someone go, hey, how you doing? How you doing today? How's the weather? No, it's, NJ did this or so-and-so did that. It just, after 3 years of this bullshit, it was enough. Especially when some of the truth started coming out and found out that I was lied to about a lot of stuff.
And there's tons of chats, tons of recordings that slowly, one by one, will probably come out because they won't stop bringing up Marietta's name in everything they do.
Well, if they want to keep poking the bear, then I will actually put the recordings out. I'll get them all lined up. I've got the chats. They were all downloaded. I own what I did. I was a bitch. I did some nasty shit in, defense of my so-called friends. Yeah.
Well, anything you have that you're willing to share with me in regards to Materna and Pam or anybody else that did shit to my family and my children, I would really appreciate that because I am going to be handling it. I'm handling Materna. And if I have to, I'll just go right on next over to Pam.
Okay.
And I'll take care of those bitches. I'll take care of those fucking bitches.
I just have to, like I said, I have to be able to squeak in time. I have to go through my computer, which it isn't even up, isn't even unpacked yet. And by the way, no, I didn't get evicted, ho. Didn't get evicted. I actually am now property manager of that place, but hey, don't worry about it. I got you, boo. But, whatever I can come across, because with the detective that I'm dealing with, I showed him what I could so far, that I had explained to him what was going on over all this time, to see, he's like, really like, what the hell's wrong with these people? I'm like, they're mental.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Something you guys also need to realize is even though Marietta has been off of this box and out of the drama, they have still been using her daughter to torment her. They've been making threats towards her and her senior citizen mom that's been diagnosed with cancer.
That's because they don't want her talking and they want her to go away with all the evidence and just be quiet and shut down. And so they're going to threaten her.
They've threatened to burn down her fucking mom's house where, her senior citizen mom is at. That's, they've still been tormenting her for the last 6 months.
Yeah, and it's just really disgusting. But, one never had a daughter, so she wants a daughter. One can't have kids, so I guess she's just going to take some kids in. But, whatever. I'm all good with it. I am absolutely, this isn't the first go around with this crap. So, I know what my priorities are, and none of these people. So, but I'm just basically, here to say that keep bringing my name up. And Piglet, she ruined my life. No, bitch, you're a psychopath. Get off and underneath the bed. Get a real life. You might start to feel better about yourself. Damn. I mean, I heard enough shit about. Oh yeah, let's not talk about that poor dog. Jesus Christ. But
Oh,
Oh,
you
her,
talking
her
about what Pam's granddaughter did to that dog?
oh my God.
That she admitted to and wrote in her own writing? That she told
She
everybody was a lie, but it's not a lie because she put it in her own damn writing.
She sure did. I was mortified. Absolutely disgusting. But they all are. I
Said
mean, it's
her granddaughter tortured a dog, an innocent dog, spraying shit in its eyes and put it on a YouTube video. Her and her friend. But yet that bitch wants to fucking call child welfare on me. What you need to be doing, Pam, is worry about your own goddamn house, you fucking cunt. I'm coming for you. Do you fucking understand me, you old motherfucker? And call the goddamn cops. I'm coming for you, bitch. You don't fuck with my goddamn kids. I'm gonna fucking turn all your shit in, you fucking middle motherfucker. I'm gonna be the goddamn devil that you better fucking be fucking praying to God to save your ass. Because you fuck with my goddamn family. You fuck with my goddamn house. You and fucking Materna. I fucking had it with you bitches, and I'm coming for your ass.
amen. I thought it was funny how they're trying to get me and NJ to fight for, I don't even know what reason, but I thought that was hilarious.
I promise you, you'll be on your goddamn knees fucking begging.
Not even
Call
a
the
week
cops.
ago,
Call the
they're
cops,
trying to
ho.
get me and NJ to fight. So this way, I guess I wouldn't support her or some shit. I don't know what the hell their whole motive was, but yeah, I'm sorry. You guys can't put out anything in a chat that they've said about me or I've said about them that we really don't already know, because we wasn't fans of each other at the beginning and both sides was being lied to about each other. So yeah, there is things that we've both said about each other that was probably not so nice, but
Mostly because of all these bitches fucking lies.
exactly.
The motherfuckers sit there and pit people against each other and they lie about shit. And they put scenarios in play to be a victim to make people fucking feel sorry for them. And all they do is fucking lie.
Yep. And how we've already come to the conclusion is anything in the past from when we actually started talking in, I think it was February-ish, something like that. And anything from then in the past, we don't care.
and
There's
accused of
kids
calling
and
CPS on
families.
everybody, including Hoffman, and then come to find out CPS was never even called. But and they've listened to multiple videos. I don't have to listen to them. I get little tidbits from him. And then I get asked questions about this person or that person. So keep doing what you're doing. Because I guarantee you, somebody's going to jail. And it ain't me. So, yeah. Keep threatening the elder. Keep threatening to burn the place down. Do what you got to do. Because it's all being recorded. And see, I'm lucky I ain't got to listen to that nasty ass satanic voice. Go shove a pineapple up your freaking old snatch. It's probably sealed shut now, but whatever. You're just a nasty, vile antichrist. I mean, there ain't not a bit of God in your body. But maybe there's
I got that bitch. I got that bitch. That bitch better fucking pray every fucking night. I got that bitch.
Well, who's that guy
Well,
she was seeing?
of course she's an antichrist. She likes to preach that she's a goody Mormon, but in reality she's not, because she hasn't even went to frickin' church in years, and that was her own admittance too.
Well, so they probably kicked her out.
Well,
they
if
just
they
want.
haven't, they probably will be, because that is one thing that has been and is continuing to be added on into the church offices here in Salt Lake City. So, and I will admit, I am doing that. Do I give a fuck? Nope, because that bitch has crossed the line on too many people.
Well, I love how she's. I just can't. I'm so scared for my life. Oh my God,
Okay,
there's so many
Tamara wants
days.
to come on and say something really quick. So I'm going to jump on Tamara really fast.
Ask you something.
I don't know. She just said she wants to come on and say something really quick.
I ain't got nothing to say to her.
Yep.
Hey Don, have you ever seen that movie Little Nicky?
I can't hear you. You're all muffled.
Have you ever Nikki?
All I heard was
Sandler,
Nikki.
where they shoved a freaking pineapple up Hitler's ass. Do you remember the movie? They
I've
shoved
never
a
seen that.
pineapple up Hitler's ass. Yeah, every time I see that movie, I think of Pam. That's all I gotta say. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay. No, I've actually never seen that movie. So now you guys have me curious. I'm gonna have to friggin' watch it.
I'll pass. I don't need to see pineapple going up somebody's ass because the visual of Piglet is bad enough with that freaking nose of hers.
Oh man, craziness.
But like I said,
Okay.
I'll own what I did.
So on
And I
this
haven't.
call with my sister, you can, I guess you want to say private or tell McKenna private or whatever about who all was on that call with my sister. Do you want to talk about what that call was about here, or do you want to do that private?
Private.
Okay.
Yeah, we can set up a chat thing on Facebook or something with just the three of us,
Okay.
if that works. That way,
Yeah, because
you can get your questions answered, and as she's finding stuff too, that also will help you with your Alabama trip as well as your legal system. She could send it maybe through Facebook too. That way.
Okay.
yeah, because I
All
mean,
right.
I'm not trying to drag other people into this. This was actually about Piglet. But it actually encompasses other people. And like I said, there's only one person that I really kind of am disappointed in, but whatever. It's funny. This is like the pot calling the kettle black. Miss Perfect Piglet calls mayor, calls police stations on a police officer. The phone calls this psychopathic bitch has made is just, and it's all in the guise of, just like the other one, I'm a lawyer, I'm an ex-cop. No and no. Mm-mm. Or it's elder abuse. You ain't begun to see elder abuse
Well,
yet.
Judy's over there looking fucking stupid because she knows that Pam did that shit. But since they're all in the butthole together, they're fucking blaming other people. And other people didn't do that. Fucking Piglet's ass did that shit.
I've got that on recording too, because I asked her who the fuck she thought she was, where she could reach out and talk to a town's mayor to whine about somebody. Well, she was being mean to me. It's like, you fucking kidding me? I have that recorded.
Well, Judy being mean to her is fixing to be the worst of her fucking worry. She's fixing to be upset with NJ being fucking mean as a motherfucker.
I just, the flip flopping never stops. That was one of the reasons why I bailed, because there's stuff, nothing to do with you. But now they're like huddling up with the very people they did shit to, which is pretty funny. But that's what the flip floppers do. And I don't play that game. Sorry. If you've, did some bullshit to me, don't come back. It's like somebody called me, a few months ago, no names mentioned. Where are you? I need my go-to person. And then come to find, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
I know. Can I say?
No. Smart ass. No, it's like, and it's funny. The biggest thing that's pissing him off is that I'm friends with McKenna. Well, the only thing I ever made fun of McKenna for was her snoring on Pugly's videos, because that was epic. And I would come on a video and do it too. But she straight out, came clean with what she did and didn't do. And because I missed one out of like 40 screenshots to share, I was in cahoots with McKenna doxing somebody. No, that didn't happen. There were so many screenshots, I missed one. That was my dog. That wasn't me farting, I swear. That was my chair. No, that was my dog. That's Molly.
Yeah, her
Dawn.
dog loves to snore. It's so cute.
Thank
I
you.
love that dog.
Thank you.
Every time I'm on the phone with her, I'm hearing this dog snoring. I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute.
Let's see. But the whole point of this is they were told to shut their mouths, keep my name out of their fucking mouths, and they just can't seem to get it because they're trying to cover up their dirty little deeds by blaming me, not thinking I'd come back out. I'm not coming back out. I'm going to let the detectives handle everything. They'll have this video because he's watching from the back door. He's watching. And so he's going to know exactly what was said and what my part in it was and this and that. And they already know. I've already told him what my part in it was, and that, the whole story. I mean, it was several hours that I had to go through all this stuff. And I'm really disgusted with what I let myself turn into. And, I apologize to the Turner family for my part in any pain that was caused to you. I don't apologize for saying some stuff that I said because of some of the stuff that you said that I find absolutely disgusting. But you already know all that, like you said, you guys have your own mouths, you say your own thing, and like it or don't. I mean, that's your choice. I am just disgusted with how quickly I just believe certain people after I was warned not to even bother because it's a bunch of bullshit. And I don't know. I was just stupid.
It's not really stupidity because we all have been there. We've all wanted to, believe in what we thought at the time was friendships. And we thought these people were loyal and that we actually had a connection with some of these people, not thinking that they would do the sick, twisted games that they actually do. So I'm sure that there's not one person on this box that can't say that they haven't fallen for a friendship that they thought was legit and actually learned the hard way that we got fucked over.
Yeah, it's well, that's just it. That's the internet friendships. That's why I prefer my real life ones of 30 some years. My other friends that I have that I see, yeah, because then you can look in their eyes and know if they're lying to you or not. On this box, you just have to take it with a grain of salt, and either you believe them or you don't. And yeah.
I mean, this is why basically, now I basically stay to myself, and the only person, even out of almost all of this shit, that I talk to on a daily basis is my Marietta.
Yeah, I don't speak to anybody on here except for you. I have friends that have nothing to do with this crap. Actually, the couple people that warned me about this crap, I still have contact with. But other than that, I don't. I'm so freaking busy. Multiple doctor's appointments and stuff like that constantly, and trying to get equipment and just do whatever I have to do.
And see,
I
I mean, like we actually have a real friendship off of this box, unlike you and somebody else, not mentioning names, where, like we check on each other. Like I'll call her up and I'll be like, hey, how's your mom? How are you doing? How's your doctor's appointment? She does the same thing to me. And it's not drama about the box, like some people need to learn what friendship is.
Yeah, we don't ever bring up the box. We don't bring this shit up because she knows I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Until today when it was like, I ruined Piglet's life. I can if you'd like.
Oh, I'm going to. I promise that.
Let's play, Satan. Because I've got the recordings that I can bury her. A couple of them I can bury. I have no reason to go after one person. But if my name keeps coming up, whoever mentions my name, then I guess that's kind of the cue that I can go ahead and put their shit out, I guess. I don't know. I made it clear I wanted nothing to do with any of them back in November.
Yep.
Period. But I guess they just couldn't let that go because as others are trying to cover up, their little games and little nastiness that they were doing, they think they could put it on me. Well, no, you can threaten me all you want. I don't run from anybody. I actually put my real life and my family first and not this drama bullshit. But keep bringing my name up. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. But I'll see what I can find.
Periodically, I'll, like if they're talking about her, I mean, I'll bring it up to her. Yeah, your name's come up again. And I will, if she's like, I don't want to hear it, then we drop it. But, it's like, here it has been 6, almost 7 months. Fucking stop with the lies and bullshit and quit trying to bring her up. Like, come on.
It's been 8 months.
Just to cover their own ass because, oh, well, Marietta's not on the box. So we can blame her for everything, including global warming, because she's not here to defend herself. No, but you have me that'll defend her.
That's exactly what they do. They blame everything that's ever been done on Marietta.
Yep. And it's funny because the proof is out there. I mean, if you get logs from the police departments or whatever, you would know exactly who's making the calls, just like you did, Don.
Yep.
Stuff like that. I mean, it's just obvious. And these people think they're sneaky by, using their ex-professions or whatever. No. I still can't believe somebody actually called a mayor. That blew my mind. I'm like, who the fuck does she think she is? President?
Yeah, that was definitely a Piglet call. I remember that call.
I'm like, oh my God. Then can you imagine what the mayor's thinking? Who the fuck is this crazy bitch?
Yeah,
I don't know why they can't just leave each other alone. Get the hell off the box. Become parents. Take care of your freaking kids. Get jobs. Do whatever you got to do, but get the hell off this damn box. Or at least do something productive on this box. But it's for, it's called Periscope for a reason. Kind of like Twitter and all that other nasty shit. But, I mean, if you have to live on the internet, you got problems. You're not Trump supporters, that's for damn sure, because you ain't doing a damn thing for this president. Because all you're doing is causing more division, more fighting, a lot of infighting, just bullshit. Get some damn lives. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, we've got freaking Antifa and BLM, and now you've got another one called USA, or no, it's Insurgents USA. You've got Black Fist. You've got a whole shitload of these groups right now tearing our country apart in a whole shitload of different states. And yet, all these people are doing is sitting on a goddamn box, bickering like little old lonely housewives. Like, what the fuck?
It's like the Stepford Wives or some shit.
Go
It's like,
join your damn local militia or something. I mean, do something productive.
well, you would think, but I don't know. I guess not. These are the people you definitely don't want to be standing next to you when the shit goes down because they'll be
Yeah,
like,
they'd be the first
oh,
ones to put
no,
the knife or the
look at
gun
her
in your,
hair.
yeah.
No, she doesn't have the right clothes on. Never mind. No, that's not posh. I don't want that. No, I
We
don't
wouldn't
need
have
that.
to worry about Antifa stabbing us. We'd have to worry about these people stabbing us.
Absolutely. They'd be running. That's about it. But the funniest part about it is that I'm like honored that I just take up so much space in your brain. I'm honored. Thank you. Now go fuck off. Get a life. Because you don't want me to put out what I have. And it was totally unintentional. I had no clue that app would record. You know, it's I wish it didn't because there's some shit I forgot about. And it's like, oh my God, that's right. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the way it's been when I've been going through some of these chats that I've got. I was like, holy shit, I forgot this crap was in here. Like, wow. And then it's like, man, I could have fun putting it out all fucking day for 12 hours, but who has the time for this shit?
No, I certainly don't. I honestly don't. I actually thought it was kind of like died down and people actually moved on, but I guess not.
No, it's gotten worse. Now there's a whole bunch of new people who's been brought into it, and it's actually gotten a lot bigger.
Oh, Jesus. Well, whatever. It's pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic.
I mean, you would think that, like, especially after hearing about Black Rebel being stabbed yesterday, that would be a wake up call to some of these people. We've got citizens being shot in the middle of streets right now because they're just trying to freaking go deal with their everyday life. But you've got Antifa blocking the roadways and deciding it's cool to shoot people as they're trying to get home from work. And yet, all these people care about is the drama in this little box. I don't get it. I mean, that's why I deactivated 2 weeks ago again. It was like, I'm more worried about my community here.
Well, that's just it. And that's a lot of the problem is they're like in their own little bubble, like it's not going to happen in their neighborhood or whatever. Well, they're coming knocking. So buckle up. It's like, just keep your head in the sand and keep playing your stupid games. This is just old bullshit. Half this shit was done over a year ago and well over a year ago. And I guess that's all they have is the old shit to bring back.
Oh no, they're still doing it now to other people. I mean, they're still doing it to the Turners. They've what was the last CPS call about 3 weeks ago?
Yep.
Are
So
you
they
shitting
called
me?
them again about 3 weeks ago. They've been calling them on another lady that you don't know named Lynn. They've been trying to fuck with her business. Yeah, it's just going to other people now.
Wow. That's pretty sad.
Well, I'm gonna put this out here, and I'll make a scope too. But anybody watching that has information on Pam, I like it. I need an address. I need her fucking DNA. I need whatever the fuck you got on the bitch. Thank you.
I don't think
Because
she
I'm about to
had
rock that
DNA.
bitch's fucking castle.
Well, like I said, we'll help wherever we can. I'll start if probably tonight before I go to bed or whatever. I can start a group chat with me, you, and Marietta.
Okay.
And that way, whenever she finds things that might help, she can, send them. Hopefully they're not going to be too big of files, but we can send them through Facebook. I know I've sent you 4 of my chats or 3 of my chats so far.
Yeah.
I've got to figure out the big one and get that one sent over. And that way, when you go out to Alabama too, you'll have whatever you need to handle that Alabama bitch.
Yep.
Biatch. Yeah. We'll do what we can to help with, because this shit needs to come to a stop. It really does.
Yep.
It's
I agree.
ridiculous.
Like I said, it's not going to stop till somebody is killed or in jail. Because they just want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
That's all they do. And then they
Yep.
act like victims. They act like they're victims while they're the ones running around behind the scenes doing this fucked up shit to people, blaming shit on other people while they lie and say that they haven't done it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like I said, Pugly, I've never called anybody on you. Nope, nope, nope. But I've got some emails that says who did.
But that's the thing, though, is like they even have her believing that you have made all these calls, because you haven't been here to, put out the proof. So they went crying over to her and lied to her, saying that it was all you. Just like they've now got, supposedly somehow you've tortured Pam, and now it's being taken off of the people who really did the torturing of Pam. And it's like, when I heard about this shit today, I was like, what the fuck?
Who
And
even
that's why I
tortured her?
had to.
She would enjoy it.
Yeah, I know.
You said you got emails to show who did. Would you share those?
Got to get my hands on them, and I sure will.
Oh, great.
Because I warned them a couple months ago when I come on with the Oompa Loompa. But they just won't stop bringing my name up. See, I was happy just to drop them all and go on with my life. I was doing perfectly fine. And they want to play games.
Was it Oompa Loompa? I thought it was kitty liquor.
Same thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was when you came live for that, like 10 minutes, if that. And then because Tina was in my beam when you beamed up, they automatically assumed that you and Tina was talking and working with each other or some shit. That was some crazy shit.
Yeah, no. No,
Oh, yeah,
Never
Patricia,
happened.
get with me on that. Get with me on that.
Yeah, there was some crazy
Yep.
crap. All righty. So yeah, we'll get that all set up though. Here in a sec, I'll get us all in that group chat. This way we can at least share the information with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anytime.
I gotta go
Just let me know.
check. Yeah, I gotta go check on my mom and see if she's finished with her watermelon yet so she can go to bed. Jeez. Watermelon addict. Yeah, I mean, I warned them. They don't want to pay attention. The psychopath, Satan, Dick Licker, she's just pushed too far now. And I guess we'll just have to show who she really is, because she's no saint. She's no victim. She's no elder that's been abused. No, she's the abuser. She's the one that calls every place. I mean, from what I heard, NJ, you actually put out where, I guess, a police report or something, where her and the murderer called on Cropper or something.
Oh, yeah. Pam and Materna both called Cropper's department and told Cropper's department that Pam was ex-law enforcement and Materna was a lawyer, and that Cropper had child porn on his computer and on his devices in his home.
Yeah, and they wanted me to do it, and I refused to. I refused to, even though I couldn't stand him because of what he said about somebody else being a pedophile and that she had it on her computer. But I guess they're all buddies now, whatever. I still wasn't going to make up a lie like that. That doesn't happen.
And Cropper did
But
a video and put the report out.
if I'm not mistaken, before NJ put out the police report, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong here, NJ, but wasn't they trying to blame Marietta for that too? And then you said no, that wasn't Marietta, and that's when you brought out the police report.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Never happened.
They was blaming it on her.
Nope. Call your police department. I do have his police department's email address. Or I guess it's one officer. the email address, their phone number, who to contact, because it was all given to me by the murderer. And I refused to contact
Maternus.
them. I wasn't doing it. There were so many places they called and so many people, and I refused to do it.
Well, that's what they do though, is they get to everybody and they have everybody else make the calls. This way they can say, I didn't make the calls, I'm innocent. So they try their ass off to get everybody in these chats. Well, you got to make this call. You got to do this. You got to do that. And that way they can go, I didn't do it. That was so-and-so. That was so-and-so. So they can
Exactly.
pass the blame.
Exactly. But in the meantime, they're in the background doing it too. Themselves. They
Mhm.
just hope that other
Oh,
people
absolutely.
follow in and follow along and make calls with them, because they know this whole number game. The more the merrier, the more believable. And they want other people to fucking call with them. And they call too, and then they tell everybody they didn't call, and they did.
The murderer is,
Materna.
yeah. Thank you. My mind went blank. I couldn't remember her name.
No, I just
That's how
happened to hear
relevant
somebody
she
called
is.
her a murderer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because she murdered her husband.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm so
Well,
glad I haven't watched anything. I've been gone because this is just some crazy ass shit.
it is. And it
Oh,
just
here's
keeps
another
going.
question. It's been said by Materna that she gave you and Judy the password to her Facebook account. Did
Never
she do
happened.
that?
No, never.
Because I have the recording where she says I gave it to Marietta and Judy.
Never happened. She may have said she gave it to me, but I've never looked at her Facebook page. No. I was rarely on Facebook as it was. I'm in Facebook jail all the time, so I'm like never on it. She never gave it to me.
Yeah, she's
So let's
hardly on Facebook. She's already on Facebook now, even when she's out of jail.
Yep. Yep.
so let's just do a quick recap here for anybody tuning in late. Pam made several agency calls on people, including CPS. Materna also did the same, called CPS and police and agencies on people.
Mayors,
Mayors.
police officers, bosses.
Oh, and let's not forget Colin Cropper's ex-wife
Oh yes.
and his mother-in-law.
Yeah, started off with the mother-in-law first, and then she turned it over to the ex, and I don't remember her name.
And it wasn't
I didn't pay attention.
and it wasn't to find out if he was going to harm her or her children.
No, I can pull up that whole conversation because she screenshot it all and sent it to me.
Oh, that would be great. Because Materna is saying that she only called the ex-wife to confirm that she was going to be safe in this world with Big Bad Cropper. No, we all know she called to find out his mental illness and his diagnosis and interfere in his court custody child case, and to let her know to take those kids away from him and a whole 9 yards. Oh yeah. See, here's the thing. Materna's not smart, because when videos were happening and she was running that rat trap of hers in the comments, I got all the comments of all the shit she said. The shit she said
admitted
that he
it.
found out.
Yeah, she admitted it in the video. She said what she asked and what she told. Oh my God, she admitted it. Because I'm like, holy hell. Oh, and I can't forget one thing. Pugly. You know that class versus trash video? Well, she had me do the side by sides because she didn't have a clue how to do it. So I did the side by sides. What I wouldn't do was your granddaughter. That's how come your daughter got put in there, because she wanted me to use your granddaughter and I refused to. It's a minor, and why pick on a minor, for Christ's sake? But that's all these people do.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Sick bitch. She's a sick bitch.
She sent me a picture of the granddaughter, and I'm like, I am not using that picture. That ain't happening. But hey, y'all keep believing her. You go with it. Because y'all seem to belong perfectly together.
And when you were in chat with Materna, was she constantly looking people up, dropping info about them?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, same thing she did to me. Dropped me everybody's information, but she wants to sit over there and act like she didn't look none of it up. And she
Cool
did.
that, and then tells you about the court cases that she's doing, too.
She what?
You know, telling me about the court case that she was involved in.
Which one's that? What are you talking about?
Well, supposedly, if she actually has a job, it was this illegal family, and the father had raped the 12-year-old, and she was pregnant, and going all into all the detail, and she wanted the kids to stay with the mother. I'm like, why would you want the kid to stay with the mother if the mother knew the father was raping her? Well, because it's more traumatic to take her away from her mother. I'm like, oh my God. So, I mean, she had
Yeah.
no problem. Had no problem talking about cases.
She also broke her confidential agreement and her clientele and shit with me too. She sent me shit that she was doing, and oops, sorry, I didn't mean to send that to you, and was meaning to send it to someone else. So she
I'm
shared her
stepping
court
away
case
from the
information
phone
out.
for a minute. Hold down the fort.
She shares her court case information with her clients out with other people.
Yeah,
I got
that's
the proof.
cool.
I got the proof of that in my chat where she sent me somebody else's shit that she was representing. And then you know what she did? Because she got so busy on this box and it was more important to her than working cases, she started dismissing clients and making up excuses and reasons for why she had to let them go because she didn't have time to work their cases because she wanted to sit on this box and entertain herself with everybody's life as she tried to destroy people.
Oh my God.
She cut back her clientele and started dismissing them right before court appearances.
Wow.
Left them fucking stranded with didn't have representation. Made up some fucking reason for why she couldn't do anything for them.
That's crazy.
That's why she got so pissed off at me whenever the truce was made with Cropper, because she had just did that. And that's why she got so mad, because then she wasn't going to have anything to do because there'd be no fighting.
Oh my God.
That's how fucking sick she is.
Yeah, I've got that entire phone call too. Between, there was like 4 of us the first time, 3 of us the second phone call. Where she was trying to explain herself and apologize for all she said and done and blah, blah, blah. And as I was told, don't trust nobody. Record it, Marietta, record it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though, with them knowing damn full and well that you were like their secretary, recorder, and keeper of all sorts of shit. You'd think that they would be a little bit smarter to not lie on you and play games with your name in it.
Oh,
Well,
it's
they've
all
run
the
out of
time.
people.
It's all the
They've run out.
time.
Yeah, they've run out of people to accuse. So, I mean, they figure I'm not going to come out and say anything. I don't back away from anybody, bitches. Not a thing. But I do have my priorities straight, and you fuckers ain't one of them. So, sorry. I'll get to you in my due time. But in the meantime, I've got detectives that are taking care of that for me. So, I ain't got no problems there.
Oh yeah, they'll say just like they have mine. Oh, it's a fake court case because they don't understand the terminology of ongoing investigation.
Oh, I didn't say
Right.
nothing about a court case. I just say it's being dealt with.
Yeah, but see, like with mine though, because they're not arrested within 2 weeks, they automatically assume, oh, there's no court case. She's lying. Okay, you guys keep believing it.
Well, I know our courts just opened back up after being shut down since the beginning of March. So I know they're backed up, but it's called building your case.
Right.
And I prefer to have much better charges than just internet harasser. I want stalking, slander.
Oh, and one more question. I was told back when, I don't want to bring her up because she's been gone, but I kind of have to. But when Dawn Graves was around, she was telling me that you had quite a bit of information in regards to Miss Nelms and her 501 and how it wasn't real and how she lied to everybody and scammed and said that the shit was real and it wasn't real.
I'm sorry, we lost the connection here. I'm sorry. I'm breaking up.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
She's fucking around.
Oh.
In other words, yes, she's probably got a lot of that shit too.
Oh, great.
I'll be the middle person to put my foot in my mouth. How about that?
Yeah, because
Well,
see, you now have Materna and all of them over there back in that trash.
Yeah, there's plenty of shit on that whole stuff.
Fucking scammed all that money from people and lied, and they all know it, and they all fucking take up for her daily.
Plus, if we also don't remember, we made a phone call, and I was on the phone with this phone call when we called the Texas office to confirm information. Oh, and that phone call was also recorded.
Oh, great.
Just saying, I may have I don't think I mentioned it during the time we made that call, but yeah, it was recorded and saved as well.
well, I mean, has Gina been talking shit about me?
She's behind the scenes and got her hands in all this shit. Always has, always does. She's not here, but then they'll slip in their videos about how they talk to her about the shit that they're doing.
Yeah, she supposedly went away for 2 months, but we know that she was running around with a fake account.
Yeah, she hasn't
Well-
gone nowhere.
Well, I honestly, I'd rather not pull people in that ain't trash talking me. If I'm being accused of shit, I want to address that. I don't want to add more to the pile. I don't have anything against Gina at this time, unless my name is being trashed by her, in which I'd hate to have to give her more information. But anyways, my focus I'm trying to focus on Piglet, the murderer, the ones that want to run their mouth about me.
And Shauna, because Shauna is constantly telling everybody that she was only covering for you. And
Oh,
that
please.
you did it.
Yeah, I think
was
the
in
three people that
Columbine.
I've
Stop
heard.
it.
I think the three people that I've heard so far bring up your name a lot is sadly Shauna, Pam, and Materna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of recordings from Spawna as well. She just doesn't want to get she couldn't decide whether it was Piglet that told Amy Lynn that I called or told her whatever the hell happened with Amy Lynn, that it was Piglet that said it, and then next thing you know, no, Amy Lynn told me that you did it. She can't keep her story straight. We all know that. She's been caught in so many lies. It's pathetic. It's just very sad that she has to be that way. But
She's a habitual liar. Everything out of her mouth is a lie.
well, they all said don't let her back in the group again because she's such a liar. And then, well, if she comes back in, let's just use it for information. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, it was just like the rumor going around saying that we supposedly was threatening Amy Lynn's life and all this other bullshit, and I had no idea who the fuck Amy Lynn was at the time.
Yeah. All I knew from Amy Lynn, except for a short chat that I was in with her, which I didn't even remember her name, was Piglet on a phone call that I recorded that Bailey set up, where she said a whole bunch of shit about Amy Lynn. And it's like, wow. And I made sure Amy Lynn got it. Because this is supposed to be your buddy? Okay. Yeah.
That's
No
all
thanks.
Shauna does is talk shit about people all around her. Hell, she was telling us in a fucking court chat over there with Cropper, Blair, Anidra, and me, and was over there fucking telling us all how Judy's husband hates her and shit.
God. Oh my God.
So much fuckery over the last 4 years. I swear to God, it's hard to keep up with half of it.
These people need lives. I just don't understand. I don't get what drives them to make this their every breath of the day.
Because they don't have a life because they're miserable people and they're jealous of what others have.
Well, apparently, because nobody normal does this shit.
Nope.
I mean, anybody I talk to, like, what the hell's Periscope? I'm like, good for you. Keep it that way.
Shauna
It's
sits
like-
over there with her 30-second of a kidney acting like she's fucking in failure dying and then is on a scope laughing all fucking night as she's supposedly fighting for her life. Fucking liar. Just like she was in fucking Columbine. No, she wasn't. She lied about that too. She's just a habitual liar. She's been an airplane stewardess, a dental person, this or that. She bought a house in the mountains and then a month later moves. No, it was her brother's house. She just goes on lying and lying and lying. About she closed on a house. No, you didn't close on nothing. You opened your legs.
Oh.
You fucking whore.
Leave it to NJ to always throw out something that almost makes me spit my coffee out.
Oh my goodness.
Damn coffee abuse.
Yeah.
Oh my hell. Wow. Okay.
I don't know. It's just crazy
She's with-
shit.
She's with a thug that's going to lose his nursing license.
I don't know anything about that. So
I don't really know him. I've heard him talk a few times, but I don't know anything about Rob.
She using him for a mouthpiece, like she used to do with Cropper.
I know he's had his opinions about me, and even though he doesn't know me either, so I just figure whatever, let him talk his shit because he don't know anything about me. So it is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, just the other day, her and him both had opinions about you, Don.
Oh, I'm sure.
well,
I
you
don't
know what
really
they say
care.
about opinions. Everybody's got one, just like an asshole.
And
Well, I
it's
don't know,
like
maybe
funny because
somebody
even with
doesn't.
Shauna, like I've never been friends with Shauna. I've never had a friendship. I've talked to her
Me
briefly
neither.
a couple of times. And I've only like, when everybody was fucking mistreating her and throwing her under the bus and harassing the shit out of her, I was like one of the first ones to reach out to her and tell her how sorry I was and that she didn't deserve it. And other than that, yeah, she's always the first one to talk shit about somebody that she knows absolutely nothing about.
She's just a trifling truffle butter cunt.
Like, I didn't do anything to half of these people. The only
You
thing
don't
I have
have
ever
to.
done is come on here and defended my son and my kids about against lies, flat out lies that they were terrorizing my child with. And every one of these fuckers that I've done absolutely nothing to has a quick opinion and is so eager to lie on me and talk shit about me, and they knew nothing and they still know nothing about me.
Yep. That's what they do.
I mean, hell, they wanted me and Marietta to not talk, and the first thing they did is lie to Marietta and said, oh, well, McKenna's friends with the Turners, and this was back in October or something like that.
Yeah.
They just make shit up because they need to. They have nothing else. They just make shit up so they can try to have something to say and be relevant. They come up looking like a fucking dumb idiot.
But yet it's funny, though, because if you look back in the chats that you have put out, it clearly shows that we was not even friends last year at all.
Nope.
But yet we were supposedly friends last year, but they were so eager to throw lies out there and say that I was supposedly working with you, and just to try to cause lies to have Marietta like hate me. And she was smart enough to know that that was bullshit because we had talked every day.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
just
do.
asked her. It's like, is this what's going on? And she was like, no. I'm like, all right.
And that's what they do. And they're threatening Amy Lynn about how she better come up live and she better apologize. Bitch, fuck y'all. She ain't apologizing for shit because all you people over there are the reason why shit was said because all you people were saying it. And even Cropper in his own damn old videos even says it.
What
So-
does Amy Lynn need to apologize for?
They're trying to say that she was the one running around saying all this shit about Cropper and being creepy and shit. No, they freaked her out with shit. They came to her with shit. Shauna and them did that shit when they turned their back on Cropper after the truce. And they all were doing the women's pussy hat wearing march on him, trying to ruin his November 9th event. And they all fucking stormed his ass and threw him to the fucking wolves to have him shredded. And then they were fucking over there telling Amy Lynn all kinds of shit about him being creepy and something about a voice changer and calling her all night, all this shit, and that was Cropper and all this shit. And then Cropper was on there defending himself, saying it wasn't him, they're lying cunts and all this shit. I have all those videos. And now they want her to come up on a beam and make it right. She doesn't owe that shit. See,
No.
those sick bitches come up together and lie about shit now because it's kumbaya and asshole licking over there. And they look stupid because Amy Lynn's not the one that did that shit. She went with what the fuck they were telling her because she was scared. She's a fucking woman. And when you find out shit like that, it's concerning. And she's never not once said anything bad about him and that he did this or that and it was trying to rape her and stalk her. And she's never said that, but they're accusing her of saying that because that's what they were fucking saying. And now they want her to come on and correct their wrongs.
It sounds like the same shit that they tried doing by pinning me and Amy Lynn against each other because they were trying to say that I supposedly was threatening her and all this other shit when I didn't even know who in the fuck she was.
They want her to get on there and absolve their ass for the shit that
And
they
when
did.
me and her actually finally talked and shit, you know, and I cleared it up, they got all butthurt because the truth actually came out and their lying narrative didn't work anymore.
Right. They're the only ones that believe that bullshit over there. Nobody else does. They're the only ones because do these people honestly fucking think that people that were watching the shit at the time it was all going on are going to forget what was said?
Maybe they do and they assume everybody else does.
I mean, shit, like
Thank
all
you,
of us
Amy.
didn't watch those bitches do that shit and now try to blame that on her and want her to get up and apologize for what they did. No, fuck y'all. She ain't apologizing for shit. Fuck you. Fuck you all over there.
I love Amy Lynn. She's actually a sweet girl. And I've talked to her several times and she checks on me. I check on her and she's a sweetheart. And she knows that I have her back. I came unglued on someone a few weeks ago when they called her a bitch and a cunt. I went off. I ripped that chick a new asshole.
They're just fucking stupid. They fucking lie and then they forget what they say. They fucking lie. It was all of them. Shauna, Flavin, Pam, Materna, Judy, all of them over there fucking saying that shit.
It's because
Now-
they lie so damn much, though. They can't keep track of all their lies. Plus, they now lost their little bookkeeper, you know. Their bookkeeper probably used to help. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to this chat here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right, Marietta?
Yeah. Oh
They
my
just all sit
God.
around and
the
make shit
freaking-
up.
Snag a video, snag this video, snag that, snag that. Oh my God, go away. Sorry, I got rid of it. Don't have Snagascope no more. Nope, done doing it. Get somebody else.
Like
Yeah.
they're the types, they don't even give a shit. Like, you know, people sleeping and they don't care. You've got a sleeping habit and they want you to still be up 24/7 snagascoping them for them, you know, like, come on.
Yep. They just fucking use people. And then they fucking turn around and toss them. And that none
Because
of them over
it's
there
all
can
about
trust
the
each other.
numbers. It's all about the numbers. They hate each other, but it's all about the numbers to take down the Turners. That's their whole motive.
And not one of them over there can trust each other as far as they can throw each other. Not
Oh,
one
that's
of them.
very
They've
true.
all fucking done something to each other over there.
Yep.
And then they all flock together and act like they didn't do it. And what the result in that what they end up doing is they come together and they know what they've done to each other. And they turn around and just blame it on somebody else because they look stupid otherwise. Well, everybody knows that you guys did that shit to each other. So you ain't fooling nobody.
Mm-mm.
Y'all sit over there and fucking make calls and shit on each other and act fucking crazy. And then when it's time for you to all come together to save your ass, you blame shit on somebody else and then you start licking assholes.
It's all a big act because their whole end game is to take down the Turners.
Well, I done said a motherfucker ain't big enough to take me down. My doorstep's still sitting here fucking empty. And not one of those motherfuckers ever come to my fucking house, nor would they. They'd be like Casper the motherfucking ghost if they ever saw me.
Yeah, they don't have enough balls to do that.
Nope. Run that mouth.
All righty, y'all. Anything else we need to discuss before I call it a night? I gotta take my son home and
No, we'll just
I gotta pee.
we'll just whenever y'all are ready to talk, let me know. We'll be around.
All right, sounds like a winner. Well, I hope everybody has a fabulous night. It was a nice scope.
Yep, I agree. Thank you. Thank you, Marietta, for coming on. Thank you, Dawn.
No problem. We'll be talking again soon.
Just
One last
remember
final
all
request.
those recordings. Keep running your mouth. Keep bringing my name up.
One
Yeah.
last final request. Everybody pray for Pamela Materna because the bitch is gonna need it.
Amen. All righty, y'all. We will talk later.
All
Y'all
right,
have a
bye.
good night.
Bye.
Bye.